Good morning, students. Under the heading of facial muscles, the next group of muscles that we will be taking up are the muscles around the mouth. This diagram here, this picture here, is beautifully presenting all the wide variety of facial muscles in different colors. So, particularly in this video, we would be discussing about the muscles around the mouth. So, let's get started one by one and discuss these muscles in detail. So the first muscle is the orbicularis oris. सिमिलर ऐसी ही मसल हमने डिस्कस करी थी अराउंड दी आईलिड्स जिसका नाम था ऑर्बिक्युलारिस ऑक्यूलाई. ये माउथ के अराउंड है और एनाटॉमी में ऑरिस इज यूज्ड फॉर द माउथ और द ओरल कैविटी. ऑर्बिक्युलारिस जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था, ऑर्बिक्युलारिस इज अ मसल जो किसी ओपनिंग को चारों तरफ से सराउंड कर लेती है, एक सर्कल बना लेती है किसी ओपनिंग के अराउंड. तो ऑर्बिक्युलारिस ऑक्यूलाई जो थी वो सर्कल बना रही थी ऑर्बिट के चारों तरफ, और ऑर्बिक्युलारिस ऑरिस जो है वो सर्कल बनाती है माउथ कैविटी के, ओरल कैविटी के चारों तरफ. ये जो मसल है इसका ओरिजिन होता है 3 लेयर्स में. इस मसल की 3 लेयर है. स्ट्रैटम का मतलब होता है लेयर. So the first layer of this muscle is the superficial stratum. It is thick and it takes origin from the facial muscles inserted into lips. लिप्स में और जो दूसरी फेशियल मसल्स आके इंसर्ट होती हैं जो लिप्स को एलिवेट करती हैं, डिप्रेस करती हैं, उसी से ये जो सुपरफिशियल स्ट्रैटम है ये ओरिजिन. मिडिल स्ट्रैटम इज द थिकेस्ट एंड इट इज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द बक्सिनेटर मसल. बक्सिनेटर जो कि हम आगे डिस्कस करेंगे डिटेल में, उस मसल से ऑर्बिक्युलारिस ऑरिस के भी फाइबर्स जो है वो ओरिजिन लेते हैं. द मिडिल स्ट्रैटम, द मिडिल लेयर. सुपरफिशियल और मिडिल स्ट्रैटम को कंबाइन हम बोल सकते हैं एक्सट्रिंसिक पार्ट ऑफ द ऑर्बिक्युलारिस ऑरिस. थर्ड इज द डीप स्ट्रैटम. सबसे जो डीप लेयर है इस पार्ट को हम इंट्रिंसिक पार्ट ऑफ द ऑर्बिक्युलारिस ऑरिस भी बोल सकते हैं. तो डीप स्ट्रैटम थिन है and it takes origin from the superior incisor that is located in the maxilla or the upper jaw, and the inferior incisor located in the lower jaw or the mandible. So this figure here is showing you the upper as well as the lower jaw, and with the red color I have demarcated here the superior incisors located in the upper jaw or the maxilla bone. With a blue color, I have demarcated the lower incisor located in the lower jaw or the mandible. Now, where does the muscle get inserted in? So, orbicularis oris gets inserted into the skin of the lips and the angle of the mouth. In the figure, with the black color arrows, I have tried to show the angle of the mouth. So, angle of the mouth is that part where the upper and the lower lips meet. That point is known as the angle of the mouth. Now the action of the orbicularis oris. It will close the lip and it will also protrude the lips. So basically बहुत सारे म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स ऐसे होते हैं जो माउथ ऑर्गन्स होते हैं, शहनाई एंड ऑल, जो मुंह से जो बजाए जाते हैं, उनमें इस मसल का जो है एक्शन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज लिप्स प्रोट्रूड करते हैं एंड ये मसल जो है इसी के कॉन्ट्रैक्शन से वो एक्शन हो पाता है. So we are done with orbicularis oculi. Next is the buccinator muscle. So the buccinator takes origin with 3 different fibers. It has an upper set of fiber, middle set of fiber and lower set of fibers. जो upper set of fiber है वो origin लेते हैं from the maxilla opposite the molar teeth और insert हो जाते हैं straight into the upper lip. Middle fibers take origin from the pterygomandibular raft. It is, what is pterygomandibular raft? It is basically a ligament only, and It extends from the medial pterygoid plate of the sphenoid bone superiorly and gets attached inferiorly to the mandible. तो बिकॉज टेरिगोइड प्लेट और मैंडिबल से ये एक्सटेंड कर रही है तो इसका नाम है टेरिगोमैंडिबुलर राफ और इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ लिगामेंट. ये जो फाइबर्स हैं दे डेक्सेट. डेक्सेशन इज नथिंग बट क्या होता है, जो मिडिल फाइबर्स होते हैं वो दोनों साइड पे क्रॉस करते हैं, एक दूसरे को क्रॉस करते हैं और आधा पार्ट जाके अपर लिप में इंसर्ट हो जाता है और आधा पार्ट जो है जाके लोअर लिप में इंसर्ट हो जाता है. थर्ड इज द लोअर फाइबर ऑफ द वैक्सीनेटर. They take origin from the mandible opposite the molar teeth और fibers जाके insert होते हैं straight to the lower lip. So here in this figure the muscle with the green color is the buccinator muscle and you can see it is taking origin in three different fibers. That is, the upper fibers are taking origin from the maxilla bone situated opposite the molar teeth. Middle fibers are taking origin from the pterygomandibular raphe. Lower fibers are taking origin from the mandible opposite the molar teeth. Here in this figure, in the blue box, I have tried to demarcate the buccinator muscle as well as the pterygomandibular raphe. So it is coming from the medial pterygoid plate and down it is getting attached to the mandible bone. And from this also, the middle fibers of the buccinator are taking origin. This is also a figure that's presenting before you the buccinator muscle. So the buccinator muscle, its action is it flattens the cheek against the gums and the teeth. It helps to keep the cheek flat against the gum and the teeth. It prevents accumulation of food in the vestibule. So what is vestibule? वेस्टिब्यूल ओरल कैविटी का ही पार्ट है, लेकिन ओरल कैविटी का वो पार्ट जो हमारे टीथ से आगे है. सो टीथ से आगे जितना भी पोर्शन है दैट इज द वेस्टिब्यूल ऑफ द ओरल कैविटी एंड टीथ से पीछे जितना भी ओरल कैविटी का पार्ट है दैट इज नोन एज ओरल कैविटी प्रॉपर. वेस्टिब्यूल वैसे भी इट इज द एंट्रेंस ऑफ एनी कैनाल और कैविटी. किसी भी कैनाल, किसी कैविटी की जो एंट्रेंस होती है उसको बोला जाता है वेस्टिब्यूल. तो यहाँ पे ओरल कैविटी की जो ओपनिंग है, जो एंट्रेंस है दैट इज द वेस्टिब्यूल एंड दैट इज द एरिया जो टीथ से आगे की तरफ. And it is a whistling muscle as well. So buccinator helps in producing the whistling action. Next muscle is the levator levi superioris elicunesi. In its name, its action is hidden as well as even the insertion is hidden in the name. तो क्या नाम है मसल का? लेवेटर. So levator means it will elevate. Levi superioris. Levi or labum is the anatomical term for lips. Wherever labum is used, levi is used, it is used for lips. Superioris, which means that this muscle will elevate the superior lip. It will elevate the upper lip as well as elicunesi. Elicu basically is related with the alar cartilage of the nose. Nesi of course is used for the nose. So muscle origin कहाँ से लेती है? It takes origin from the frontal process of the maxilla. I've already told you what frontal process of the maxilla is. It gets inserted into the upper lip, levi superioris, and the alar cartilage of the nose, elicunesi. Action is it lifts the upper lip को levator, elevate करती है, and it dilates the nostrils. So this here is the levator levi superioris elicunesi muscle. As you can see, it takes origin from the frontal process of the maxilla and it comes down and it gets inserted into the upper lip as well as the LR cartilage of the nose. Next is the zygomaticus major. Zygomaticus major takes origin from the posterior aspect of the lateral surface of the zygomatic bone. So in the figure next to the table, with the orange color is highlighted the zygomatic bone. तो zygomatic bone के lateral surface से this muscle takes origin. So this is the zygomaticus major. As you can see, the muscle is origin point कहाँ पे है? Zygomatic bone पे है, posterior part, lateral surface, और वहां से it is taking origin. Muscle gets inserted into the skin at the angle of the mouth. Maximum muscles that you will study under this heading are somewhere they are getting inserted into the angle of the mouth. So zygomaticus major is also getting inserted into the skin at the angle of the mouth. Action क्या है muscle का? This is the smiling muscle and hence it should be used maximum by all of us. तो क्या action है? ये जो angle है mouth का उसको it will pull it upwards and laterally. इस मसल के फाइबर्स भी इसी तरीके से जा रहे हैं तो पॉइंट ऑफ ओरिजिन जो है पॉइंट ऑफ इंसर्शन को अपनी तरफ पुल कर रहा है. इट इज पुलिंग द एंगल अपवर्ड्स एंड laterally. So this is the zygomaticus major. Its action has been shown well. It is a smiling muscle. Next is the zygomaticus minor. It is taking origin from the anterior aspect of the lateral surface of the zygomatic bone. So major is taking origin from the posterior aspect. Minor is taking origin from the anterior aspect. Gets inserted into the upper lip medial to its angle. Major was taking insertion into the angle. It is taking insertion from the upper lip medial to the angle and it elevates the upper lip. This muscle here is the zygomaticus minor. Zygomatic bone से आ रही है, anterior part, lateral surface and getting inserted into the upper lip और upper lip का वो area जो कि angle से lateral side पे, sorry, medial side पे. Next muscle is the levator labii superioris. Again, as the name is, so is the action. It will elevate the upper lip. Origin कहाँ से लेती है? It takes origin from the infraorbital margin of the maxilla. Gets inserted into the skin of the upper lip only in the lateral half. Muscle का action है, it elevates the upper lip, forms the nasolabial groove, fold or sulcus. Nasolabial groove, fold, you call it nasolabial groove or nasolabial fold or nasolabial sulcus is one or the same thing. So this is the muscle. Here in this figure, I have tried to highlight the infraorbital margin with the yellow color and this infraorbital margin basically orbit का margin जो है नीचे की साइड से inferiorly, so it is known as the infraorbital margin and it is a part of the maxilla bone. So the muscle is taking origin from that part and it is getting inserted into the lateral half of the upper lip. In this picture, nasolabial fold or nasolabial groove or nasolabial sulcus has been highlighted in the brown color box. You can look for the nasolabial fold. Next muscle is the levator anguli oris. This muscle is taking origin from the maxilla bone again, just below the infraorbital foramen. Here in the figure, this is the anterior view of the maxilla bone. Red dots are the infraorbital foramen. The red dot it has been tried to highlight the infraorbital foramen. And below this foramen, the levator anguli oris takes origin. So this is the muscle in green. It hides behind all the different types of muscles. Gets inserted into the skin of the angle of the mouth. And as the name is levator anguli oris, it will elevate the angle of the mouth, and it also contributes in the formation of the nasolabial groove. ये भी contribute करती है nasolabial groove के formation में. Next muscle. Now we are done with the elevators. Now the depressors. So the first depressor is the depressor anguli oris. It will take origin from the oblique line on the mandible below the first molar, premolar and canine teeth. In the yesterday's video, we'd already seen the four varieties, different varieties of teeth and how they are present in the teeth socket. So here in the figure, you can see this is your mandible or lower jaw, and the red with the red color, the oblique line has been highlighted. ये थोड़ा सा आगे और extend करती है. And this is the line from where the depressor anguli oris takes origin. So this muscle is the depressor anguli oris. It goes and gets inserted in the angle of the mouth, and what it does is it draws the angle of mouth downwards and lateral. So because it is a depressor, so it will bring it down. Elevators will lift it up. Next muscle is the depressor labii inferioris. Labii inferioris matlab it will get inserted into the lower lip and it will depress the lower lip. तो origin कहाँ से ले रही है? Same जो हमने last अभी slide पे देखा है, oblique line of the mandible, उसके anterior part से origin ले रही है, getting inserted into the lower lip, बिल्कुल mid line में जो है ये insert हो रही है, and its action is it draws the lower lip downward. So this is the muscle. Next is the mentalis. Mental protuberance or mental eminence is the anatomical word used for chin. So muscle is taking origin from the mandible, that is inferior to the incisor teeth. Lower jaw में जो incisors हैं उनसे नीचे से mentalis origin लेती है and it gets inserted into the skin of the chin. The chin area in anatomy is referred to as the mental region. So this is the mentalis muscle. So this picture is depicting the action of the mentalis muscle. तो mentalis muscle क्या करती है? Because ये depressor वाली category में आती है, तो ये it will have its action on the lower lip. So ये क्या कर रही है? It elevates and protrudes the lower lip, as well as it produces wrinkles on the skin of the chin. You can see in the figure, this is the exact action of the mentalis muscle. Next muscle is rhizorius. It takes origin from the fascia on the masseter muscle. Masseter it comes under the category of muscles of mastication, and we discuss in detail later. But rhizorius is basically taking origin from the fascia on the masseter muscle. It is getting inserted into the skin at the angle of the mouth, and its action is retraction of the angle of the mouth. It retracts the angle of the mouth. This is rhizorius. From both the sides, the fascia of the masseter muscle, this is the location of the masseter muscle. And so thank you so much. We are done with the facial muscles.